start with the syllabus from class 11. Today's topic is organic chemistry. So let's start without delaying time. So topic which is you have already studied in class 10, that is very basic. Now today elaborately organic chemistry in 11 syllabus it is given. So I'll start with the introduction, but little bit it will not be exactly what you have studied in 10th. It is little bit elaborate way. Okay. So topic is how to represent the represent organic compounds. What you have studied in class till class 10, that is the nomenclature of alkane, alkene, alkyne. It is related to that only. But what way you have represent? For example, there are different type to represent the organic compounds. We name them that first way what you have studied, that is called structural formula. Structural formula. Second one, the new topic, that is called condensed formula. Third one we are going to study, that one is bond line formula. Bond line formula. Okay. Then this one first we will do. Then another way to represent that is 3D dimension. See, these are the formula when we are writing. We are writing in a 2D structure. Means we can see that in the molecule, if it is represented in the blackboard or in a pen and paper, if you are representing the molecule, how will represent. But if you see the 3D structure of that molecule, how we represent in three different ways. That is Newman projection, formula. This is one. Second one, wedge formula. As Fisher projection and Fisher projection. So today we will discuss with this three way how we represent the formula in 2D structure. So structural formula, for example, you are taking an example of, with the example we'll do example of ethane, propane, butane. These are the name you have studied in class 10. Okay. Now little bit basic I am talking about. Eighth means the little bit basic discussion I am doing. If in the chain, in the carbon chain, this is called carbon chain. And the property you have studied, the carbon has the tendency to form the long chain. That is the property, and that property is called catenation property. Okay. So due to catenation property, we see the huge family of carbon chain or carbon compounds. And it is also, as because of it is combining with hydrogen, we call that organic chemistry. Means this chapter you can tell this is also hydrocarbon. Why it is called hydrocarbon? Because this is hydrogen, the bond between hydrogen, carbon with hydrogen. Bond between carbon with hydrogen. So it doesn't mean that only carbon is forming with hydrogen, there are heteroatoms also, like oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur. They are also forming bonds with carbon, so that is heteroatom. But mostly the carbon atom, it is attached with hydrogen, so it is called hydrocarbon. Now in this chain, if it is carbon is having only single chain, means single carbon, sorry, not chain, single carbon is there, only in the chain only one carbon is there, that is called C. If it is 1, we call them meth. C2, then it is called eth. If in the chain 3 carbon is there, then it is prop. If it is 4 carbon, it is called but. If carbon it is in the chain, 5 carbon is there in the chain, it is called pent. If 6 carbon is there, it is called hex. 7 carbon is there in the chain, it is called hept. 8 carbon is there, it is called oct. 9 carbon is there, it is called non. And 10 carbon is there, it is called dec. Okay. Now these are the root, how we represent. Root is if it is 1 carbon, meth, eth, prop, but. This way you have to remember. Okay. Meth, eth, prop, but. This is only different. Other things, pent, hex, hept, this is in geometrical shape also. You pentagon, hexagon, geometrical shape you have studied in mathematics also. It is related to that only. Only the main 4, the starting 4 carbon chain you have to remember. If it is 1 carbon, then meth. If it is 2 carbon, then eth. 3 carbon, prop. 4 carbon, but. Now when I have taken 3 molecule, but 3 different way I have to represent. Now first one is ethane. So what is ethane formula? You know, C2H6. This is the formula. How will represent carbon chain? 2 carbon in the chain, and carbon, the valency is 4. So tetravalency you have to satisfy. Carbon valency has to satisfy. So 4 hands will be occupied by hydrogen. So see, this is the way when we are representing, we call them, or this kind of representation, it is called structural formula. You are showing the bonds. Okay. Carbon has 4 bond, or 4, I always say it is 4 hands. Carbon has 4 hands that has to be satisfied with the help of hydrogen. Okay, so hydrogens are occupied, and this hand is occupied by this carbon, and this carbon also occupying other 3 hydrogen. Now if it is another way, structural formula, but another way you can write, this is CH3 bonded with CH3. This is the structural formula. If it is condensed formula, then what we will do, if this is the first one, I'll write this is Roman 1, Roman 2 and Roman 3. Okay. So this is the first way of representation. This is the structural formula. If it is a condensed formula, how will represent? Condensed formula, you don't have to show the bond. CH3, CH3. Okay. Now bond line structure. Bond line structure means you have to show only with the help of a bond. Okay. So if it is 2 carbon, then bond line structure if you draw, if it is 2 carbon means 1 line. Why? Because this is 1 carbon, this is 1 carbon. So this is the representation of bond line structure. So this is where I have given the dark point, that is 1 carbon, this is 1 carbon. If chain is having 10 carbon, so you have to write in that way that it should give the 10 points which is showing carbon. So here only 2 carbon, so 2 points is sharp points are showing. Suppose it is propane. So propane, how will show? C3 H8. Yes, it is the formula. Okay, how will show 3 carbon is there? So 3 carbon. Now satisfy the hands. One hand, 2, 3, 4. This carbon 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this carbon one hand out with carbon, remaining hands should be satisfied with hydrogen. So this is the structural formula. Or you can write this way, CH3, CH3. Then this C is having 2, so CH2. And this carbon will again having 3 hydrogen bonded, 3 hydrogen, CH3. So CH3, CH2, CH3. So this is the structural formula of propane. Now if it is, this is the structural formula. If it is condensed formula, then you will not show these bonds. So what it is? CH3 dot CH2 dot CH3. Okay. So this is the representation. Simple representation I am showing. I am not giving any the difficult structure. Yes, elaborately means you have to go slowly in a higher level. Okay. Now this is, if it is a bond line, how many carbon? 3 carbon. So how you do? Third representation, 3 line, 1, 2, 3. 3 points. Okay. So 1. So this is 1 carbon. This is 1 carbon. This is 1 carbon. So this is structure of propane. Next one is butane. Butane means formula is C4H10. Okay. Next, structure wise, I will write. So it is CH3 bond CH2 bond CH2 bond CH3. So how many carbon? 4 carbon, and then satisfied with hydrogen. Okay, this way also, both way structural. Okay, so I am writing this. Then condensed formula, you don't have to show this bond. So CH3 dot, now see here, this is also CH2, this is also CH2. So in bracket CH2 twice, means 2 times CH2. This is condensed dot CH3. Now you may think means here also CH3, here also, why not CH3? CH3 whole 2 if you write, that means this carbon contain 2 CH3 bond. No. Here this carbon is having CH3, this carbon is having CH3. That's why both differently you have to write. ये भी लिखना है, ये भी लिखना है, लेकिन यहाँ पर बीच में कौन है? 2 CH2 मॉलिक्यूल है. So that's why I have written CH2 twice. Okay. Then bond line structure. How will you write bond line? How many carbon? 4 carbon. So 1. Now see here, how many carbon? 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon. Done. So this way we are representing the 3 kind of formula. One is structural formula, condensed formula, and bond line formula. Now we do in a different way. In the sense, if it is double bond alkene, so name I will change. Here it is ethene, ethene. Here it is propene, ene. Here it is butene. Okay. Now butene 1 in, 2 in, that is there. Okay. So I will start with but 2 in. Okay. 2 in means this should be 2 represent in between 2 and 3. In between first carbon and second carbon, if it is, then it is but 1 in. If it is in between 2 and 3, then 2 in. Okay. Understood? So what way we are writing 1in and 2in nomenclature rules that you have to do elaborately again. But it is, I hope that in 10th standard you have understood this 1in and 2in how to represent. If it is 1, that means carbon 1 and carbon 2 in between double bond. So if it is 2 in, this is 1 in. If it is 2 in, then carbon 2 and carbon 3. So in this 2, then it will be represented 2 in. Okay. Now next, as we are doing 2 in, so let's do the structure. So ethene. Ethene means here it will be double bond and one hydrogen you have to omit. Okay. So this is the ethene structure. Here what it will be, condensed formula. This will be CH2, CH2 double bond in between double bond. Sorry, structural formula. And condensed formula, same way, bond you have to not, you don't have to show. You cannot show the bond. Okay, don't show the bond. Okay. Next is bond line. So bond line here, this is the carbon. So here only double bond. So this way the things will change. Now next one is propene. Formula will also change. Propene. So now what will happen? Propene structure, hydrogen you have to reduce. So this is one hydrogen I have reduced. This is one hydrogen I have reduced. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to always check that 4 hands are satisfying or not. 4 hands. Carbon should have 4 hands. So that hands are satisfied or not, that you have to check. So CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH3. So here structure will change. Structural formula, this is CH2 double bond. Now this carbon is only one hydrogen. So CH. And this carbon not change, CH3. So this is the structural formula. In condensed formula, you will not show this kind of bond. Just you will change the hydrogen. So this is CH2 and this one is CH. Remaining things will be same. Now see here bond line, this double bond, it is in between which carbon? 1 and 2. So numbering you give 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon is there. Now bond between, double bond between 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 double bond. Done. Next, butene. Butene, same way what we did now you have done in but 2 in. So I'll rub whole thing because it is little bit, I have to explain. So that's why I'm erasing. Now see here, what you have to do, formula is C4H8, now 2 in. So first you write carbon, 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 means in between 2 and 3. Now hand satisfaction, or you say you have to satisfy the hands of carbon, 4 hand, 1 hand, 2 hand, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3. So only 1 hand. 1, 2, 3. 1 hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to satisfy it with hydrogen. This is the structural way you are representing. Another way of structural only, but another way, CH3, you have to just count. CH3, single bond. Now this carbon CH, double bond, CH, single bond, CH3. Okay. Now this is structural. Condensed, you will not show these bonds. So CH3 dot CH dot CH dot CH3. Okay, you can write dot, or you can see this is ch, so here you can write another way also that I told, that ch will be twice. Ch will be twice. See, ch twice it is coming. So ch twice dot ch3. Next is bond line. Okay. So how many carbon? 4 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 carbon I have given. These are 1, 2. Keep numbering also, no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon. Dots are 4 carbon. The sharp ends are carbon. Okay. So now in between which double bond is there? In between second and third. In between second and third. So we are done. So this way we are representing the organic compounds which you have already studied in 10th, and now the way of representation is changed, so that you have to learn in 11th standard. So this is the very small topic but very important topic for 11th standard which I have discussed. In next video I will do 3D structure, that is Newman projection, Wedge formula, Newman projection formula, Wedge formula, and Fisher projection formula. So this is also important, this is also important. So if one day I will give you both the type of formula, you will confuse. So that is the reason today we have discussed 2D formula, how to represent. Next video I will give you 3D way to represent the organic compound. I hope you understood, and when you will see, after seeing the video, you please comment, because today is the first day for 11th class and I am giving, this is the first video. So comment what way, any extra, if you want more example I should take. Children like that. I have seen, this is the psychology of a student I am talking about. They like to solve in a various way, means by taking the number of examples will be more. So उस तरह से भी बच्चों को अगर चाहिए, अगर आपको चाहिए, आपको अच्छा लगता है, you comment in the comment section, and if you like